I still don't really know what kind of people they actually are. Time to find out. I'll start by talking to those 5 over there.
Aim at a student and press the A button to talk to them.
Kids, don't aim it at students. That doesn't... Anyway.
Oh, the other kid.
Yeah.
Each conversation is important to the overall story, so keep track of how they go.
Okay.
I'll talk to the guy with the stick up his butt.
I'm Kiyotaka Ishimaru. I believe in bold simplicity. Let's work together on our educational crusade.
Yeah, about calling it a crusade.
But I'm gonna do my educational jihad.
Ultimate moral compass.
So that's Kiyotaka.
I think in the anime version he's set as the ultimate hall monitor.
That's better.
According to what I saw about him on the thread, he went to a famous private school and won top honors every year. He's basically a flawless honor student. He's also known for the work he's done with his community's public morals committee. They say he respects rules above all else, earning him the title of
Ultimate moral compass.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Anyway, you can call me Taka. You said your name was Makoto Naegi, right?
like a hawk.
That's a good name. A strong name. You should thank your parents for giving you such an excellent name.
They're dead.
You hear me?
And to keep that name from losing its value, you must devote yourself every single day to me.
Got it.
Like prison.
Life is worth putting every ounce of effort into it, right? Right?
This guy is kind of annoying.
I can read your minds. I'm the ultimate mind reader.
Go
Go ahead.
Let's go with... I guess we'll do this one.
The one you were doing the Bronte voice for?
I'm Sayaka Maizona. I look forward to getting to know you.
Ultimate pop sensation!
She's the one we saw singing on the stage.
The way she moves is positively mesmerizing. And that pleasant scent I can't quite place. Sayaka Maizono. When I saw her name in that thread online, frankly, I was pretty surprised.
I zonked to all of her concerts.
She's in a pop group famous all across the country. In fact, she's their lead singer.
Yeah, you told us that.
As the ultimate pop sensation, she's in high demand to appear on TV and in magazines everywhere. But actually, that's not the only reason I was so surprised to find out she'd be going to this school. I'm sure she doesn't remember, but... Well, never mind. No matter how you slice it, she's really beautiful. Almost like a doll or something.
I don't like when our protagonist hides information from us.
I'm not a doll! You know, I'm alive! Huh? Did you hear me? I'm psychic!
Oh my god!
We're expecting that, were you?
Huh? Kitty! I just have really good intuition!
Her intuition told him that he just thought of her and used her doll as a metaphor to describe her.
She's a sharp one.
Hey,
Hey, by any chance? Know what? Yeah, it must be. I'm sure of it. Hey, Makoto,
Just hold on.
Geez, you guys, how long do you plan to waste our valuable time with this ridiculous back and forth? I wanted to be
Sorry.
shotbot for some reason.
just got carried away, I guess.
You hear me?
Self-introductions are for introducing yourself, not bumbling through a bunch of idle chit-chat.
You're right. I know, I get it.
sorry.
Sorry, Makoto.
That was an unintentional joke.
We can talk about this later. It sounded like Sayaka really had something she wanted to say.
To an average guy like me.
But it's not like we'll never see each other again. Like she said, we can be average later.
And that was the last time he ever saw...
Let's go to Axel next.
Leon?
Yo.
That's what I said.
Leon Kuwata. What's up?
Yo! I mean, you just read it.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
He's like, yo, the name's Leon Kuwata. What up?
We're baseball. Whoa!
I recognize that name. He played for the National High School champs as their cleanup hitter.
Ultimate baseball star.
And that superb athletic specimen is... You? Seriously?
Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just surprised. I figured with you being the ultimate baseball star and all...
What, that I wouldn't wear a lock around my neck? What, were you expecting some kid with a shaved head? I was expecting someone with a ball cap.
Shaved head?
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad he questioned it.
No, I was just expecting a baseball cap. And sporty-looking traditional baseball player type. You know? Like
Like a baseball player?
Like, you know, the one that, you know... I mean, when I found that article and picture of you online, that's how you looked then.
Yeah, it was weird to zonk to you when you look like this. What? Oh man, you found that picture of me playing baseball? Seriously? I hate that picture.
But you're the ultimate... Never mind.
This is not cool. This is so not cool. Seriously, like, I'm like mega embarrassed right now. I didn't have a choice, okay? Shaving your head's like, it's part of the national championship regulations. But now I refuse to cut my hair, and I'm not going to dye it back to normal either.
Got it memorized.
Yeah, got it memorized. Actually, can I be totally honest with you? I miss Roxas. I don't like baseball. Like, at all. I've never gone to a single practice.
He's never practiced. And he was still his team's star player? They probably suck!
Yeah, right? Right, terrible team. And as soon as I got accepted here, I quit baseball for good. I have my own dreams for the future.
A dream for the future?
My only path in life is getting into music. You can feel that star quality aura I have, right?
You know what I mean.
I want to be a singer. So all I need is a songwriter, and someone on guitar, and someone to sing for me. And we're all set.
What is that?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. This new version of me that's chasing after my dreams is like super cool to the max.
That's nice and all, but, you know, you gotta go to practice. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I never imagined I'd hear something like that from a baseball all-star.
Yeah, why would they have any other hobbies that aren't baseball?
Hi, Dave.
Fumi Yamada. But if you want to call me by my nickname,
The Alpha and the Omega.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
He's gonna get that
Okay,
going, doesn't
buddy.
he?
Okay, buddy.
The ultimate fanfic creator.
Of course it's this one.
By the way, how much do you know about the world of 2D art?
We live in it? World of 2D?
No, we live in a 2.5D.
Well, in that world, I'm well known and supremely well regarded as the ultimate fanfic creator. I once sold 10,000 copies of one of my fanfics at the school festival.
There's a lot of kids that go to the school.
The event has passed into legend.
One kid bought a whole lot.
That's what I was gonna say. It could be bundles.
Some of them didn't get it, of course, saying I tainted the event. How stupid can you be?
That's too bad about them. But selling 10,000 copies like that is definitely sad.
However,
The words of such idiots mean nothing to me. I am like Van Gogh, utterly unappreciated in my time. I am a soldier serving night and day to destroy all mindless preconceptions about fan fiction. There's no story, just smut. Oh, I'm sure if you were to observe my work, Mr. Naegi, you would comprehend its greatness immediately.
Oh, that's like, probably like a really good compliment coming from him then, right?
I
For
guess
my work
so.
is filled with the deepest meaning, because he's like, everybody's too stupid to understand my art, but I bet you'd get it.
What kind of meaning?
yes indeed.
It's about embracing our basest urges. Oh god, it is sex.
Oh my.
I don't think I want to comprehend it.
Goodbye. Just walks away.
Not that you'll remember my name anyway, but
Good luck.
Uh-huh.
I'm Toko. Toko Fukawa.
The ultimate stutter. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Man, imagine if she and the fanfic guy made a story together.
Yeah, she wrote a novel when she was 10 that got everyone talking and launched her literary career. Then 2 years ago, she released So Lingers the Ocean, a love story said to be her masterpiece. The book was such a hit that with women that fishermen quickly shot to the top of every hottest men pool.
That's actually kind
Oh
of
my
funny.
goodness.
Because it's like the Twilight thing with vampires, but it became fishermen.
Despite her age,
She's still
won
just a rat
countless
in a
literary
cage.
prizes. And all her books are instant bestsellers. Which is why she's come to be known as the ultimate writing prodigy. What else would you call such a young and talented author? But I figured she'd be a lovey-dovey type, what with her masterpiece being a romance and all.
What's your problem?
Oh, she's
What?
putting the two
It's
fingers
not
together.
polite to stare, you know. Stop staring at me like I'm like some filthy creature.
Filthy creature? No, I just thought...
I know what you just thought. You just thought you never seen such an ugly woman. You just thought it was so funny.
Actually, as the most
No.
average person of Average Town, I think you're pretty average.
That's not what I was thinking at all.
I was thinking about how average I am.
Don't bother trying to lie to me. I know it's true. Otherwise, I know you can't
You're
stand
starting to go
looking
like
at me.
John DiMaggio with it.
Whatever. I don't really care. I'm used to it.
Wow. Talk about an inferiority complex.
Which, by the way, is something
was-
that we shouldn't be able to complain about.
I was way off about what a successful author would be like.
Oh, the next ones.
They just walked up and got in front of the same door.
Okay,
Or vault or whatever.
now to talk to those 5 people over there.
Okay.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate programmer.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I get kind of embarrassed whenever I introduce myself like this. Anyway, I hope we can get along. 'Cause if not...
Same here. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
I know, an average response, right?
Maybe it's my imagination, but have we met before?
I don't think so. We just met for the first time, which is why I said nice to meet you.
Yeah, we just needed a
Idiot.
longer speak time like everybody else, but I'm too normal that compared to everyone else who hears effing psychopaths. Oh, yeah. Good point. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Muppy do.
Chihiro Fujisaki is known for all the cutting-edge programs she's created. She's the ultimate programmer. She's also got that timid little bunny type thing going, which has endeared her to her legion of fans.
Hey, so listen.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry a second time.
Huh? What are you apologizing for?
Well, just 'cause you seem upset. You must be mad at me, right?
No, not at all. I was just lost in thought about something.
How average I am. Huh? Lost in thought?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with me being upset or anything. Just you and how weird you are.
And how ugly that ugly girl was.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Oh, that's good. I was afraid maybe you didn't like me. But now I'm totally insane again, I promise. I'm glad.
Oh. I'm starting to understand why her fans are so into her.
Yeah?
What?
There's nothing that says attractive like bipolar syndrome.
I don't think we gave this one a voice yet.
No, we haven't talked to Kirigiri yet.
I hope it just ends there, but it won't. Oh, I hope. Oh my gosh, is it?
Can I ask your name?
My name is Kyoko Kirigiri.
I like the idea of it cutting to the screen that says like the ultimate whatever and like the name, and it just says like it cuts that and it just says no. Like you don't get the
Ultimate
name.
question mark. I mean, there's a question mark at least.
Obviously, she's the ultimate Riddler.
She's pretty tight-lipped, huh? Oh, but you know, her name didn't show up anywhere in that Hope's Peak Academy thread. And I did see that there were students like me, ones who didn't have any real identity or presence.
They realize
Did
none of
this
these people have
girl-
names, right? They're all anonymous.
That's true.
Could this girl be one of them? So what are you doing at this school?
What?
Well said.
I don't know. What's that supposed to mean?
No, I just meant getting invited here means you're some kind of ultimate something, right? So what ultimate something are you?
That doesn't matter.
Why should I tell you?
Oh, so you're the
Huh?
ultimate.
Well, I guess you don't have to tell me. Bit?
Yeah.
No, I don't have to tell you. So I'm not going to.
Nothing about her turned up online, so I was thinking maybe she's not average. And got picked by chance like me, but her face is
She's obviously the ultimate secret keeper.
For real. It's annoying.
her face is like an iron mask.
Ugly.
If she doesn't want to tell me anything, no point in asking.
What if that was the hidden plot of this game? We just find out that Naegi's really misogynistic.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Except when he's zonking.
Hi, I'm Junko Enoshima. Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the voice I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate fashionista.
Anybody would recognize this one. She's got more charm and presence than any high school girl in the country. She's the
Ultimate fashionista.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to the reality.
What?
Uh-huh.
Come on.
Are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped, idiot.
Photoshopped?
Yeah, they have to make me look uglier so all the ugly girls don't feel bad.
So I zonked for nothing.
Yeah, you know, edited to heckin' back with, like, computers and junk.
Oh, so they aren't real.
No, computers are real,
What
stupid.
can we do?
Come on, don't act so surprised. You're gonna make me all depressed.
Totally.
It's totally normal these days to Photoshop the crap out of cover photos. It's, like, totally cool. If you're surprised by that, you'd be totally blown away by certain dangerous little people of ours. To make the eyes and junk super big and, like, tweak the skin so it looks all ceramic and porcelain.
Oh. So many dreams are getting crushed today.
Yeah, that's right. They make people actually look worse by just putting a bunch of fake makeup and weird crap on them.
Name's Mondo Owada. Nice to fucking meet you.
Nice.
Ultimate biker gang leader.
Whoa!
There's like,
Mondo Wada.
what show was there's like some show and there was like an armadillo guy and he kind of looked like him with the head. Yeah, it's one of those things like Masters of the Universe, but I don't remember actually what it was. Anyway, sorry.
I mean, there was also the oh no, I
Also
don't
the
know.
Scorpion.
He's the current leader of the largest biker gang in Japan. He's earned respect, even awe, from every gang in the country. He's the ultimate Crip.
But even the Bloods like him.
Nice to meet you too.
Yo.
Hell yeah. I had better be careful around him. One wrong word and I could wake up at the bottom of the sea.
Or stabbed by his hair.
I don't know if anyone really does that anymore, though.
Yeah, also, he seems like a pretty nice dude.
Heya! I'm Aoi Asahina, but my friends just call me Hina. Sup?
I forgot the
Sorry, I actually busted my toe and I said owie. That wasn't my name.
I forgot what the voice was.
Yeah, I can't remember what she did either. I just like that her hair makes me think of a Hershey Kiss.
Aoi Asahina, she's been breaking records in every competition she's been in since elementary school. She's even been chosen as an upcoming Olympic cadet. She is, without a doubt,
the ultimate swimming pro.
the combination of her ability, appearance, and proportions has been widely discussed online.
Does she have weird feet?
So, what was your name again? Sorry, totally forgot.
Makoto Naegi.
Oh yeah, I knew it was something like that.
No, not something like that. It is that. Totally not average.
Got it.
Sure, got it. Here, I'll hammer it into my brain right now. Makoto Naegi. Makoto... censored.
Makoto egg.
She just kept repeating my name and moving her finger across her palm like she was writing something. What are you doing?
You don't know? If you want to remember someone's name, you gotta write it on your hand 3 times.
Yeah, but you typoed. That's not how you spell my name.
I've never heard of that before in my life.
Hey, by the way,
Oh,
how do you
okay, yeah.
spell your last name?
You spell it exactly like it sounds.
Naheggie.
Yeah. I wrote that wrong. Well, I have no idea. I'll just figure it out later and write it down.
Okay.
Anyway, glad to meet you.
Sure, same here. Well, one thing I learned is she's totally easygoing and bursting with energy.
Oh my.
Those 4 over there are the only ones left.
Oh my.
I'll do it. It's okay.
Broly?
No, Sakura. And Byakuya.
Oh, like Bleach.
Name's Byakuya Togami.
His name is Byakuya Tagami. He's the ultimate affluent progeny. That's the word, progeny.
Progeny.
Yeah, program. He's the ultimate pregnant woman.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Ellipses.
That's the most half-assed introduction I've ever heard. But there isn't really anything I can do about it. Even among the ultimate students, this one is special. Oh, Byakuya.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the heir apparent of his family's massive financial conglomerate.
Which, by the way, so is that like ultimate progeny or progeny? I did it again. Does that mean he's like the ultimate? He's the ultimate kid that's going to invest a bunch of crap?
I think he's the ultimate daddy's money.
Yeah. He's the ultimate nepotistic a-hole.
He's already started managing business operations and his own personal assets are, well, vast. His title of ultimate affluent progeny
Or progeny.
is completely accurate. He is the definition of exceptionally average. That's everything I've learned about him from that Hope's Peak Academy thread online.
Come on.
We're done with introductions, right? How much longer are you going to stand there? Go away. I'm sick of looking at you.
Yeah, he buys NFTs.
His dad makes them. Or mom.
How did I... What was this voice? Oh, the list.
I am Celestia Ludenberg.
The left.
Oh my goodness.
Celeste
Ultimate gambler?
Ludenberg, the ultimate gambler.
Yeah, she totally looks like a gambler.
Wouldn't that mean she's the
Celestia
ultimate luck?
Huh? Ludenberg. It is my name. But if you don't mind, I would prefer for you to call me Celeste.
You are Japanese, right?
That's what I ask everybody
Of
to.
course! What do you ask?
If you don't mind, could you tell me your real name?
Haha, I don't know what you are talking about. Celestia Ludenberg is my real name.
I can't think of any other culture where what just happened would be allowed.
Oh, I mean, it takes place in Japan.
Yeah, but if somebody here was like, hey, my name's, like Muhammad, I'd be like, you are American, right? Like, yeah, I'd be like, yes, and what's your real name? Like, you can't do crap like that. That's effed up.
But as I mentioned, I would much rather you call me Celeste.
She's polite.
Now, if they were like Heimlich or something, then you can call him.
Pretty forceful at... Oh, no, I'm lisping. Pretty forceful at the same time.
And not like that,
I don't think...
My brain is lisping.
I don't think she wants to say any more about it. I guess the rumors in that thread were right about her. The self-styled Celestia Ludenberg. She's the ultimate gambler who's never lost a bet. Other than her obvious love of gothic Lolita clothes. A Lolita clothes, whatever. Everything about her is wrapped in a veil of lies. They say she entered and won an underground gambling tournament, earning the title Queen of Liars. She totally cleaned out the other players, taking their life savings and laughing as she did.
Sounds like Queen of A-holes.
I look forward to getting to know you better.
That was a lie. Why do you keep giving everyone the laugh?
I don't know. That smile is beyond deceptive. I'd better watch myself around her.
And let's do this one.
Okay.
I am Sakura Okami.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The ultimate martial artist.
Ah.
Oh, geez. I almost asked her if she was a guy.
Why? Didn't you do
Bruh.
research on all these people? Also, there was the circle on her that said Sakura as her name.
The day I saw something like that say something like that out loud is the day I get turned into a human meatball.
What, do you assume?
But now I remember. She competed in a martial arts tournament in America and won, despite being a girl.
And Japanese.
So now that I know that I'm misogynistic as hell,
Yeah, I don't know
she's
why
the
that was the
ultimate martial
problem.
artist. She's fought in over 400 matches and never lost a single
Like,
one.
I thought that would be the thing. Like, oh, wow, someone from Japan won in the American one. Like, wow, they won. And they're female.
That's what I am. The ultimate misogynist. That thread also said a bit more about her.
I always thought I was just really good at giving massages.
Some call her Ogre.
My God.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Some
her and
even-
her brother Ogre, too. They're MLG players.
Some even think she's the closest known relative to the primates. Oh my goodness. The famed missing link.
I don't have a save for that one.
Oh my goodness. Any incoming Hope's Peak students who are reading this, let me warn you right now. If you value your life, avoid her at all costs.
She's like
Standing
one
in
of my
front of her
favorites. She
now.
looks so cool.
I don't think they were exaggerating about that.
Hey,
You.
Yes? I snapped to attention without even realizing it. Then she started to poke and prod at my body. What are you?
I see.
Muscular quality and quantity is right around that of an extremely ordinary high school student.
I prefer the term average, but thanks.
What a shame. You're not at all fit to act as my training partner.
I'm not sure that's such a shame for me.
Oh yeah, no, it was just this.
Yeah. Yoshihiro.
I'm Yasuhiro Hagakure. Hero for short. Take it easy, yeah? I know I will.
Clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Yasuhiro Hagakure, known as Supernova in the psychic community. There's a psychic community, okay. the trend-setting ultimate clairvoyant.
There probably is.
Honestly, I don't really get all that fortune-telling stuff. Also, like, psychic, like, on this... Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much beyond me. Still, I can't help wondering if there's any truth to it.
Okay, I give up.
What happened?
Serious.
I saw it. I looked right at it. Seriously, I totally saw it. Are you a Libra?
Saw what?
A guardian angel with a crazy perm chasing after Bigfoot running off with a skyfish in its mouth. And that guardian angel is your guardian angel! Nah, I'm just kidding. But hey, we should grab some brewskis sometime and get real deep into Lemuria and its civilization.
We're high schoolers.
What? We're not allowed to drink. We're in high school.
Oh, I'm actually 21. I've been held back a few times. See, and, well, it's a long story.
Isn't the graduation age like a little bit younger in Japan as well?
Maybe. I know, like... no, I think it's around the same.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, it's just that high school is, like, seen as almost like a first college, like the way that it's, like...
Yeah, like in UK.
Perceived, like, yeah, like entrance exams and all that. A few times. Yeah, I bet that is a long story. And with that, all the introductions are done. Even though they're all ultimate, they each have their own individual sort of, averagility.
They're all effing crazy. Okay, time to get down to business.